At the moment I'm also working on the ETA 2 edition. I already was getting the idea that this was the case, but basically for the ETA and the Emek and the EMF 100, let's say the real kit, and in all intents and purposes the upper, let's say, the marker body is the same. So the top parts that will be mounting on the kit will be the same. The lower grip is sort of the same, based on, let's say, because I got the ETA 2, I can now really measure out. By the way, you need to remove the board to do this, otherwise you will damage it, but so you don't mix it up. Because this is an EMF board upper with the ETA 2 lower. You cannot do this if the electronics are still inside, so keep that in mind, that you don't do this and damage something. But because it doesn't have the macro, you can see it fits, but it is got an opening on an angle like here. I want to kind of make that more clean, so it doesn't. It kind of fits better with the grip that's right here from the ETA 2. You can see it will just fit fine like this. So that is something I will be test printing. But when I've done that one, that will be the same for the Emek. So the only thing that I will need to make the Emek edition as well is I need to know the dimensions of the trigger guard. I can go to a local field to kind of put some test prints on that trigger guard to kind of test it out. Maybe when I can't really talk to the field owner at a later stage, I can maybe also kind of ask that I maybe can borrow it or something like that. But something I kind of something that I wanted to suggest is, if you have an Emek and you want to help out, you could technically remove, let's say, the grip frame of your Emek, and if you have a scanner on your computer, you can just scan this on your print bed, on the scan bed, and just send that picture to me. Just scan it in let's say 300 dpi. I have to scale it down. You can also scan it in, I will put it on the screen in case I mess it up, say it in English, and send that to me. That's a lower file, and I will downscale it anyways to that size. That way I got the real dimensions in my, let's say, 3D modeling program, so I can kind of model the dimensions this way. If you then also want to supply, let's say, the size of how thick the trigger guard is, and if you give those measurements as well, then I can kind of make a test print. Or maybe if you have a 3D printer, you can help me out and print it yourself and kind of fit it on there. That will make it even faster. But in case that's not the case, then I will print it myself, and then when we go to the local field, just fit it on there and see, like, okay, is that mechanism working? Because if that mechanism is working, I already know how high it needs to be to fit with this lower for the P90. So then I can basically just, when I'm done with the website, release it just for the ETA 1, ETA 2, the EMF 100 and the Emek. And there's also, because I technically have also the Phenom valve design, I may also work on a fully 3D printed Phenom body that's in a P90 shell, let's say, that will work also in this platform. So there are some more plans, but at the same time a lot of shit is going on, and my focus at the moment is not too much on paintball, but I will release the P90 platform it is only that me working on the website, it's really slow, because I got a lot of things to do, and then it's not my hobby to work on that shit, and that's the reason basically why it's going really slow. And there are some issues, and then I really need to take a few days researching why that stupid error is going on with, let's say, emails and things like that, and it makes me sick. I've already spent a few days on it, and it's so stupid. It's not something I enjoy at all. It's not why I did this project for. And I do like the fact that I have a website, but at the same time, it's so time consuming. I don't like it. So, but yeah, that's basically what I kind of suggest in case somebody wants to help out. If you don't, then you don't. It's okay. Also, if you want to do this and you have an Emek and you have a scanner, please just leave a message below before you do the effort to do all those things, because otherwise you are scanning it and sending it to me, and then I have to say like, oh sorry, I already got it, so you waste your time. That's so bad. So also, when you read underneath the comments that somebody already have done it, then you know you don't have to ask anymore. That's already a done deal. Or otherwise, maybe that person is really bad at giving the measurements of, let's say, how thick the trigger guard is or something like that. Then I may want to ask somebody else, maybe only for the measurements, because the scan was okay, but the measurements not. Who knows? But there's maybe a way you could help out, because I don't see myself buying an Emek and things like that. And our teammates don't buy Emeks. For some reason, they really don't like it. Don't really get it. They like Dipmans more than Emeks. Yeah, anyways. That was all I want to say with this one. So, see you guys next time.